Hello everyone. I welcome you all in series of web development. Firstly, today is very special day. I wish you all very happy Independence Day. All India is celebrating 75th Independence Day, and this is really a big day for each one of us. Those are citizens of India, living in India, and those are living in outside India and abroad. Uh, today, I just I'm going to brief about one of very important topic for interview microservices in Java. Basically, when we talk about Java professionals and experience more than 4 and 5 years, nowadays people are asking questions from this side, including that what are microservices, how do we use these things in our product structure, and how to deploy all those important aspect of these microservices. So, as I said you that it is very important. So, firstly, I'm trying to give you an example that what exactly microservices all about. See, once we talk about microservices, as its name suggests, it's a micro. So you can say it's small. Uh, when we talk about that form of microservices, it is a service-oriented architecture that we generally talk that having that microservices as an architectural style that develops a single application as a set of small services. So as I said you that when we talk about microservices, so we can say uh, as a developer, an application, a single application is a set of small services, and each service run its own process. So there is an autonomous nature regarding running its own process, and the services that communicate with clients and often each other using lightweight protocols. Generally, we talk about that communication happens through transferring messages, so by using HTTP. So whenever this question asked in interview, what are microservices? You can say a single application that can be a set of small services, and each service run its own process using lightweighted protocols, and that kind of architectural style that is supported by this concept. When we have this approach, before that, instead of using microservices as an uh, we have a monolithic app. So you can say you have a several independent application that can run it on its own, and you create them using different programming languages on different platforms. So even that structure is very big and complicated applications, rather than you can say simple and independent program that executes by themselves. These smaller programs are grouped to deliver all the functionality of big monolithic application. So if you compare both of these, you can say that microservices is quite easier to understand and to deploy. Monolithic, it becomes sometimes so difficult to deploy because of that complicated nature of different applications. So this is one thing that is there with microservices. And some of the benefits, when we say that there are certain benefits of microservices, like these are you can say small application that your development team create independently, since they communicate by passing messages to each other. If at all they are not dependent on the same coding language, developers choice, you can use the programming language that they are most familiar with. So this helps them cover faster with lower cost and fewer works. You can say that binding behavior is also quite flexible. Second is microservices also improve architecture scalability. So that is also important point with this concept. When we talk about examples of different that frameworks, that microservices frameworks for Java. So some of them like Spring Boot. Uh, in some in previous videos, I discussed a little bit about Spring Boot also. This is probably the best Java microservices framework that works on top of the languages. You can say IOC, version of control, and as an aspect of oriented programming. Jersey is also another microservices framework. This open source framework support checks RS APIs in Java, which is very easy to use. Swagger is also there. It helps you in documentation, application programming interface, as well as gives you a development portal which allows user to test your APIs. So these are few frameworks, microservices frameworks for Java, like Spring Boot, Jersey, and Swagger. So this is that all about when we talk about some other frameworks like Ninja Web Framework, and there's some Drop Wizards and REST Express, RESTlet, RESTX, Spark frameworks. These are also famous frameworks for microservices. Nowadays, there is a concept of cloud storage. So, cloud platforms lend themselves to new technologies like containerization, microservices, lend themselves to container type of approach, since they already are small applications with a limited set of dependencies. This means you can scale your services horizontally with different technologies like Docker and Kubernetes without writing any custom code. So this is also one benefit. You can scale your services as per your choice in a horizontal manner. Once you use such technologies like Docker and Kubernetes without writing any customized code. So nowadays, that cloud platforms lends themselves to these technologies like containerization. So microservices lends towards that containerization as small applications with a limited set of dependencies. So this is all about what are microservices, what are the benefits, what are the frameworks, and why do we use as a developer these microservices in any that given programming, specifically in Java, for development of small applications with autonomous behavior. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please watch other videos also that I previously uploaded, so that you can interlink the concept of web development and core, that as a Java developer you can learn more and more things. Again, wish you very, very happy Independence Day. Have a nice day. Thank you.